South Carolina DUIs are very, very serious. They can carry up to 90 days for a DUI first. In South Carolina recently, we've gone to kind of a tier system based on the blood alcohol content. And the higher level of blood alcohol that you might have tested or your family or friends have tested for results in a greater penalty. Most important thing is that you have the right to an administrative hearing to challenge the suspension of your license. There are two ways that the suspension occurs. One is if you blow over if you blow a 0.15 or higher. Another is that if you've refused the test. If you've blown a 0.15 or higher or refused, your license has been suspended for a minimum of a month to a maximum of, could be 9, 12 months. You have the right to challenge that suspension in the administrative hearing, but you must do so within 30 days. Our office files that request for you, and we'll get a chance to go and meet the officer and work towards a resolution in the case and challenge that administrative hearing. Now, on the other side of what I call two paths, the other path is really based on the criminal exposure in the case. First of all, you face the potential of jail, anywhere from 48 hours to 30 days, or with higher BAC levels, up to 90 days in jail. That time can be suspended on a payment of a fine, sometimes in excess of $2,000, or it can be suspended on community service, upwards of 30 days. Some of the collateral consequences of a DUI, which is very important for you to know, is it also carries a license suspension. It also carries the potential of an alcohol, drug, and safety action program. It requires SR22 insurance for 3 years, and it's what I call a stepping stone offense for the next 10 years. In other words, you get another DUI after being convicted of the first, you're facing increased penalties. Now, what does a lawyer really do for you? Well, my job is to scour the case, to look for legal issues in the case, and also really be there to promote you as a person. Talk about, or your family, or your friends, talk about the positives that you have going on. A lot of people that walk into my office have never been charged with DUI before. And I tell them that our former President Bush had 1 DUI, and our former Vice President Cheney had 2 DUIs. So it's not the end of the world. But it's important to get a good lawyer to protect your rights, to make sure the officer did what he's supposed to do, to make sure that the minimal exposure is gotten for you, and really get there and work for the case. I hope you'll give me a call. I'd love the chance to talk with you in person, but I appreciate you clicking on this today and hope to have a chance to help you in the future.